Hello and welcome to a special edition of This Week. An historic election.
The Mac is back.
Fired up, ready to go. Fired up, ready to go.
The special moments. The surprises.
No, not God bless America.
Tomorrow morning, I'll suspend my campaign and return to Washington.
Up close with the candidates. You're having a good time out there.
I am.
This week on This Year in Politics. And a full year of the Sunday Funnies.
Ladies and gentlemen, Barack Obama is our new president. I think I speak for most Americans when I say, anybody mind if he starts a little early?
From the heart of the nation's capital, a special edition of This Week with ABC News Chief Washington Correspondent George Stephanopoulos, broadcasting from the Newseum on Pennsylvania Avenue.
On January 20th, millions of Americans are expected in Washington to witness the inauguration of our 44th president, the nation's first African-American president. An historic moment capping off a year we'll never forget. In a special edition of This Week, we bring you the unprecedented year in presidential politics, from the campaign trail to our interviews with the candidates. First stop, the Iowa caucuses. At the start of the year, 8 Democrats and 8 Republicans were vying for their party's nominations. As Michelle Obama had said in a moment of candor, Iowa will make the difference. If Barack doesn't win Iowa, then it's just a dream. It turned out to be so much more.
You have done what the cynics said we couldn't do.
But we're going to get up tomorrow and keep pushing as hard as we can.
I am in this through the convention and to the White House.
Through the convention.
Absolutely.
I wasn't sure that I would ever be able to love a state as much as I love my home state of Arkansas. But tonight, I love Iowa a whole lot.
Well, we won the silver. It's like, I mean, the guy with the ball is the guy people are trying to tackle. So I'm delighted to have everybody talking about me.
You're in 4th place right now in the polls.
Well, so if I'm in 3rd, that'll be better than expected. There you go. There's my prediction.
I'm David Wright with the Obama campaign. There seems to have reached a tipping point here in New Hampshire.
There's something stirring in the air. You can feel it.
Give me a break. This whole thing is the biggest fairy tale I've ever seen.
I have so many opportunities from this country. I just don't want to see us fall backwards.
Now together, let's give America the kind of comeback that New Hampshire has just given me.
You sure showed them what a comeback looks like.
Well, another silver, and it's, I'd rather have a gold, but I got another silver.
Jesse Jackson won South Carolina twice, in 84 and 88. And he ran a good campaign, and Senator Obama's run a good campaign here. He ran a good campaign everywhere.
Well, tonight, the cynics who believe that what began in the snows of Iowa was just an illusion were told a different story by the good people of South Carolina.
They say that it was your campaign playing the race card.
George, I'm not going to, continue sort of the tit for tat. I think that the results yesterday spoke for themselves.
What don't those voters know about Barack Obama right now?
Well, I think it's fair to say, George, that it's not so much about him as it is about me, that, I have been through these Republican attacks over and over and over again, and I believe that I've demonstrated that, much to the dismay of the Republicans, I not only can survive but thrive.
Mayor, you weren't even in the game yesterday. 6th in Nevada, 6th in South Carolina. Ron Paul beat you twice. How do you spin that?
We're concentrating on Florida. We decided some time back that this is the place where we should put our most emphasis, that it worked our strengths and weaknesses the best, and now we're ready for it.
Thank you, Florida Republicans, for bringing a former Florida resident across the finish line first.
Never in American history have we seen anything like this. John McCain will win the Republican primary, carry the state of New York, in the state of New Jersey, in the state of Delaware. John McCain will carry California. It is a huge victory for John McCain.
So when was the first moment you let yourself believe, I'm going to be the nominee?
I haven't yet.
Not yet. Well, I think we've got to go through it. I think we've got a very good shot at it, and I'm optimistic.
We won the state of Maryland. We won the Commonwealth of Virginia. And though we won in Washington, D.C., this movement won't stop until there's change in Washington, D.C. And tonight we're on our way.
Shame on you, Barack Obama. It is time you ran a campaign consistent with your messages in public.
It's 3 a.m. and your children are safe and asleep. But there's a phone in the White House and it's ringing. Something's happening in the world. Who do you want answering the phone?
No, no, no. Not God bless America. God damn America.
Reverend Wright's comments were not only wrong, but divisive. Divisive at a time when we need unity. Racially charged at a time when we need to come together to solve a set of monumental problems.
It's a gentleman named William Ayers. He was part of the Weather Underground in the 1970s. They bombed the Pentagon, the Capitol, and other buildings. He's never apologized for that. Can you explain that relationship for the voters?
The theme is going to be, and you know it, you're out of touch, you just don't get it. How do you respond?
Well, I have an economic plan. It's good. It's strong.
My opponent, Senator Obama, opposes giving consumers a break from the gas tax at the federal level. I support it. I understand that the American people need some relief.
Can you name one economist, a credible economist, who supports this suspension?
Well, you know, George, I think we've been, for the last 7 years, seeing a tremendous amount of government power and elite opinion basically behind policies that haven't worked well for the middle class and hardworking Americans in America.
Can you name an economist who thinks this makes sense?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to put my lot in with economists.
This is a delegate fight.
I think it's very important to note that Hillary Clinton will have received more votes than anyone ever running for president on either side in a primary battle. Over 17 million people have voted.
Tonight, Minnesota, after 54 hard-fought contests, our primary season has finally come to an end.
Although we weren't able to shatter that highest, hardest glass ceiling this time, thanks to you, it's got about 18 million cracks in it.
When we come back, Obama and McCain head-to-head with running mates Joe Biden and Sarah Palin. And the October surprise this year, it came in September.